Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? What's cracking, man? What up, everybody, man? How's everybody doing out there, man? We got an interesting show to talk about today, man. So Hassan Campbell went live earlier, man, and I wanted to discuss it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Who we got in the house today, man? I see y'all checking in. What's up, man? What up? What up? First, like, what's up? Stop self-snitching. What up? What up? Roseberry already got the commentary. Said, yo, it ain't going to happen. Now, we're going to be talking about Hassan Campbell. He wants that big U face-to-face. You know what I'm saying? That's some real man stuff. I almost had to say, like, okay, I appreciate that, man. Hopefully you guys hear me loud and clearly. We're going to get into it, yo. Baltimore, what's up? What up, B-More? Hassan want the truth and nothing but the truth. Yeah, he went in, man. In that new live that he did this morning, he went in. It was rather early, too, man. I was just getting done doing my workout. And I came in and Hassan Campbell was hot on the mic, man. And he was dropping a lot of knowledge, man. He was dropping a lot of info that he usually, you know what I'm saying, saves for his longer lives, right? Yeah, it's going up. It's going up. Why would Big U ever admit to... Nah, man. I doubt he would ever admit to that. You know what I'm saying? I see you, Doc. What's up, 704? What up, man? What up? This is something that happened just today, yo. Austin, Texas, what's up? Detroit in the house, what's up, Detroit? New York in the house, Bronx, what's up? Macon, Georgia, what up? Checking in. Mactown, I see you. What up? What up, Forever Smoke 211? What up? What up? What up? Y'all do me a favor. Everybody in here, make sure you hit that like button so we can, make sure we get those alerts out and everybody gets in the house today. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you smash that like button. What up, Akron, Ohio? What's up? What up? What up? What up? Go ahead and shout out your city in the chat, too. But the topic that we're going to talk about today is fairly simple. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about this whole Hassan Campbell rant that he went on earlier today, where he called out Big U by name. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people would say that's a dangerous thing to do. But if you know one thing about Hassan Campbell, if you're familiar with any of his stuff, dude is kind of fearless in his approach. Like when it comes to calling people out, when it comes to telling a story, and even when it comes to being emotional about a story, dude shows no fear, man. He's not afraid to show his emotions and things like that either, right? Chicago, what up, Chicago? Chicago in the house. Hammond, Louisiana. What's up, bro? Tapping in. I see you. Offer parts of funny. Starting to be on some... Okay. I see you. Y'all do me a favor, though. Everybody in the house right now, make sure you hit that like button, yo. Hit that like button. It's very important. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get it to meet as many viewers as we got, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's match that up. Hassan Campbell for ever going on rants, calling everyone out, knowing he ain't going. Yeah, man. And one of the good parts that we're going to talk about in the interview. What up, Brooklyn? What up? In the while we go over what the interview says, because I don't like playing anybody's whole interview or anybody's whole rant. I got little bits and pieces, and some of the things that came out, because I don't know if you guys have been tapped in, but Big U's alleged niece went on Clubhouse where she did an interview, and she was basically talking about, she confirmed a lot of the things that Hassan Campbell was suspicious about. She basically said that, yo, if he would have got off that plane, and I'm going to play the clip, he would have got off that plane, it would have been, oh, man, it would have been on his head. And I got to apply Hassan Campbell, you know what I'm saying? Because to be real, I don't know. Even when you listen to the back and forth, the conversation between him and Whack 100, the one that he released on the audio, it sounds like he's assessing the situation. He's thinking like, nah, this sounds too good to be true. And he did something that I suggest everybody in life always do, man. Trust your gut. Do you know how many situations I've avoided by just trusting my gut and saying, this don't seem right, dog. I ain't rocking with this. You know what I'm saying? What up, y'all? Yo, make sure you shout out your cities in the chat, man. Shout out where you from in the chat. And make sure you hit that like button, man. Everybody hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. It's hard to take Hassan serious. Okay, he's an interesting guy. I'll say that much. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he's got a huge presence on social media. That's why they brought him into their inner circle, at least tried to, you know what I mean? That's why he was at that round table with Old Dude and Whack 100 and DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? Because he's got a presence. He's got a presence. And during that live that he was on this morning, he was talking a lot. He was talking about a lot of important things that I thought, man. Decatur, Georgia. What's up, Decatur? What up? Out that east side. What up? I know a little bit about Decatur. Hassan is doing all of this after taking a bag from a ironic. Yeah, man. Now, his interactions with Dude, I don't like to comment on it. Because, you know, if I don't like something, I just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to be. There's only 2 reasons I'll ever do a story about Dude. And neither one of them has happened yet. One of them was close. But, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of just a little tap. You know, it wasn't the full, yap. You know what I'm saying? With the hands. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about hands. I ain't talking about anything else. You know what I mean? But that's the only thing that get me talking about Dude. You know what I mean? What up, UK, man? What up across the pond? What's up? What's up, man? Salute. Everybody in here, make sure you hit that like button, man. Let's run them likes up. Let's get those alerts out, man, so everybody knows that we live. You know what I'm saying? It helps a great deal. So do like Old Dude, man. I always forget his name, man. He's on YouTube, but he's famous for saying the HBO special or whatever. Hook a brother up. You know what I'm saying? Or help a brother out, I think it is. Help a brother out. Hit that like button, man, and let's get it. You know what I mean? Who else we got? You saying Cassandra Campbell is on here. Oh, you wildin', man. You dissing. Oh, they out here dissing early, man. We dissing already, huh? Crazy. Panorama City in the house. What up, Panorama City? What up? That sounds familiar, man. Is that Florida? Or is that California? Where's the audio you talking about? Oh, man, I'm going to play it. We're going to get to that part. And actually, man, now that everybody in here, man, everybody make sure you hit that like button. My bad. This is going to be a relatively short show, man. We're going to do, we'll see. We'll go with the flow. But I only got this topic to talk about. And also talking about Big U going on the Drink Champs. A repeat, what is it called? A repeat return to the Drink Champs in order to talk about the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he ain't had nothing to do with Nipsey's shooting, man. That's basically what he's trying to put out there, man. So in order for us to get things cracking, man, let's keep it official like a ref with a whistle, and let's get it. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man, on this live. So let's get into it, man. So today we're going to start off talking about this whole Whack 100 Hassan Campbell situation. Now, I've covered this extensively all throughout the weeks, man, ever since Hassan Campbell first dropped that audio of the conversation between him and Whack 100, man. And, you know, Whack's response to everything. Now, let's actually check out a little bit of that audio right here.
What? Did you say Nipsey Hussle was a rat?
Put out the info too.
Hold on, one person at a time. One person at a time. Did you say Nipsey Hussle was a rat, bro?
I mean, you know, his homie said that.
No, did you say
everybody knows what's going on. Did you say it? I definitely repeated.
Oh, I respect that. Yo, Whack. Yeah, Whack.
He did not say that shit.
Nah, he said it, though. He said it today.
Hey, listen, here go the thing. A lot of you from out of town, here go the problem. A lot of you from out of town, y'all think y'all know what's going on, but pay attention to this. Ain't nobody disputing what the was said. That's all I'm going to leave it at.
Now, as you heard there, man, there was a lot going on, man. Basically, people took from that and said that, you know, that it was put out that Nipsey was somehow not loyal to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Not abide by street codes and labeling him a rat. Now, people took that and ran with it, to be real with you, and it started a lot of things on social media. Hassan Campbell officially went on social media and started releasing clips of a conversation between him and Whack 100 in which Whack 100 seemed to be saying some unfavorable things about Nipsey, right? Now, the story, let's speed through, man. Well, let's speed forward a little bit. Now, Hassan Campbell has been going live and talking about the whole situation, and it's pretty much been a battle of back and forth between him and Whack 100. him and Whack 100 obviously don't see eye to eye, and Hassan Campbell got the notion that Whack 100 was trying to put the setup on him. You know what I'm saying? They even got to a point where they were going back and forth so much that DJ Academics tried to squash it because he felt, he wanted to cool things off because he brought them together initially, right? Now, on their back and forth, DJ Academics kind of played the cut and let them talk about it amongst each other. And this is what happened. Now, I know we've talked about this before, but I want to level set everybody before we get to the brand new stuff, right?
Keep it real, bro.
No, I didn't hear that part.
I didn't hear that behind the scenes. We can meet behind the scenes. All the talking on the internet.
Yeah, because Nick, you didn't want it. You didn't want it.
We could.
You did not want it.
I want it now.
You didn't want it.
I want it now.
You didn't want it.
You wasn't bringing it.
What you mean?
No,
I disrespected you 5-6 times.
Oh, you disrespect?
It's on the screen.
So nigga,
calling you weirdos. Asking you about you and your ass. Telling you liked it.
Now, needless to say, the talk between these two has been extra spicy since then, man. In that situation, you heard Whack 100 say some things to Hassan Campbell you probably would never want to say to any dude, man, without him getting in his feelings or feeling disrespected, man. Now, it didn't end there because their back and forth continued, and Hassan Campbell made some claims that later on included people that are closely associated with both Nipsey Hussle and Big U. So let's check that out.
You said it like that?
6ix9ine ain't doing
that. Them
telling you 6ix9ine. That's why you studying. Because I seen it in your eyes. I seen it in your eyes. I seen them in your eyes. Just is so back to your spine.
You a dead man walking.
That's cool. I'm with that.
And I'm
with bring it.
You a dead man walking.
But why you crying about niggas coming to your house? Why you reporting?
Now, that's pretty much the gist of what happened between them in that interaction. Now, what happened after that was they both went to their respective platforms and went to dissing, man. You had Hassan Campbell basically go to YouTube and make videos about the situation between those two, right? And then you had Whack 100. My bad, I wanted to post that picture. You had Whack 100 go to Clubhouse, where he's pretty much king over there, And no, I am not riding his jock or anything like that. But when it comes to Clubhouse, you try to challenge Whack 100 over there, man, he'll run circles around you. You know what I'm saying? He's got other people who's got his back over there. They chime in. You try to answer them. Whack 100 gets on your head. He's got it organized, you know what I'm saying, as far as winning every argument over there in Clubhouse, right? All right, everybody hit that like button, man. Everybody hit that like button, hit that like button. I'm just checking the comments. I see y'all, man. We gonna get there. Don't worry. We just packing this thing up. Don't worry. We gonna get there. But yeah, man. So they both went there to their respective platforms and dissed each other. You know what I'm saying? Hassan Campbell, he went as far as to diss Whack and to allude that, he was they had been trying to extort Nipsey's estate after he passed away, right? So he put that out there in a video and some audio that I can't release because California, I found out, is a two-party state, so I don't want no parts of that, right? Now, Hassan Campbell's suspicion of why things went awry is because, Whack 100 wasn't legitimate in what he was saying when they first talked on the phone call, right? He feels like that was all Whack 100 just trying to butter him up so that way they can get him out to the West Coast and either extort him or put hands on him. Now, this was backed up by something that Big U's niece, Keita, said. Now, Keita is allegedly Big U's niece, right? Big U is he used to run with Whack 100 kind of, like as far as entertainment-wise, street-wise, they come from two different sides. We'll say that much, right? Now, Keita took to social media and said a few things of her own. Now, these things right here I want to play, and let's bring this up, are what Hassan Campbell played in his show as well. And it's basically saying that Hassan Campbell's suspicions were correct. So let's check this out.
He was talking to Hassan Campbell on the phone, and here's the plot twist. He was talking to Hassan Campbell like they was cool, but they wasn't. Hassan was actually finna get set up. Hassan was so smart. Hassan basically recorded the conversation. And in the conversation, Wax said, basically, Nipsey's a snitch and that he has a video of Nipsey and his baby mama, another man.
Now, in that very first clip there, she's basically talking to the guy who's the interviewer, and she's saying that, like Hassan Campbell, he's not really, he was being smart. Like he was being smart, and he wasn't falling for the okie doke, man. Like him recording the conversation and doing all that, even though it seems a little sketchy, it might have been valid for his own protection, because we're going to hear in this second clip here that some of his things that he was worried about might have been true, even based on what she's saying in this interview. So let's check that out.
So Hassan is really on his, and even got more recordings that we haven't heard yet.
Correct. He just released the second audio. Why I'm patterning it out, Hassan is smart. It looks like he's releasing new audio like every 4 to 5 days. So he just released audio 3 days ago. So I'm assuming 2 more days or tomorrow we should have some more.
That he said Wack was playing checkers and he was playing chess, because he said Wack was trying to set him up. He ended up setting Wack up. That's some crazy ass going on.
I believe Wack was gonna get him out here, and then if you listen to the audio, he like, you could tell the conversation was before Super Bowl, because he told him to come to the Super Bowl party, and that him and Kanye was finna shoot the video again. So you could tell that was clearly before the Super Bowl. Yeah. He was smart. He would have got the moment he touched down.
Now, basically, you can hear her say that Hassan was being smart. Hassan Campbell was actually being intelligent about his approach to the situation. Because had he let him talking on the phone with Wack 100 kind of lure him to sleep, or put him in a place where, he goes against his better judgment, once he touched down, it'd have been on, man. And Hassan Campbell played that during his show today, during his live today. And basically, to him, that confirmed everything he was worried about. And it kind of backed up a lot of his claims about East Coast artists coming out to the West Coast and getting extorted. Now, I'm not alleging that any crime or any extortion took place. These are Hassan Campbell's claims. And that kind of, helped him, helped his argument in a way. You know what I mean? Am I bad for neglecting the chat? I'll jump right back in there in a second. But y'all, do me a favor. Make sure if you in here right now, hit that like button. It's important that you do so. But man, so basically, what she was saying there, Hassan Campbell went on his live today and said that, all that was true. And a lot of the things he was worrying about were true as well. So it had me thinking, like, man, this is wild, right? You've had Big U come out several times and talk about, he doesn't want to be involved in this. He's going on a peaceful road and things like that. But Hassan Campbell has pushed the issue not only to Wack 100, but also to Big U, man. He said on his live today that Big U is basically the mastermind behind things, you know what I'm saying? And that he wants to holler at him. Like he actually wants his one-on-one time talking to Big U about what he feels are East Coast artists getting the short end of the stick, essentially, right? Now, to be real, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I get what he's saying. And if you look at the amount of rap artists who have passed away, who've gone out to Los Angeles or have passed away in Los Angeles, it's a lot, man. It's crazy to even think of. I'm talking about from everywhere. You know what I mean? So is it a possibility that people are out there getting extorted? It's a possibility, man. I don't think Hassan Campbell is being wrong in his assumption there. And when old girl said this, and I want you guys to listen to this one more time, and I love to play the clips twice, so y'all already know what it is. But I want y'all to really take this in, this second part that she talked about, where she said that Hassan Campbell basically had on his thinking cap. He outsmarted Wack 100, and when Wack 100 was talking, because we've heard the conversation, Wack 100 was basically telling Hassan Campbell, oh man, it's all good. I'm cool with Adam 22. I'm cool with No Jumper. I'm cool with this person, that person. You come out, it's the video shoot. All this whoop-de-whoop and wham-de-bam, you know, all this. Oh, it'll be great. It sounds like somebody setting somebody up. You know what I'm saying? Like, my better judgment, my better sense is like, nah, dog, this sounds a little too rosy, dog, for this to be real. You know what I mean? And Hassan Campbell felt that very same way. And based on this, it sounds like his assumptions were correct.
So Hassan is really on his, and even got more recordings that we haven't heard yet.
Correct. He just released the second audio. Why I'm patterning it out, Hassan is smart. It looks like he's releasing new audio like every 4 to 5 days. So he just released audio 3 days ago. So I'm assuming 2 more days or tomorrow we should have some more.
That he said Wack was playing checkers and he was playing chess because he said Wack was trying to set him up. He ended up saying Wack up. That's some crazy ass going on.
I believe Wack was gonna get him out here. And then if you listen to the audio, in the audio, he like, yeah, you could tell the conversation was before Super Bowl because he told him to come to the Super Bowl party, and that him and Kanye was finna shoot the video again. So you could tell that was clearly before the Super Bowl. Yeah. He was smart. He would have got the moment he touched down.
Now, based on that, Hassan Campbell went on a rant where he was basically like, yo, man, Wack 100 tried to line me up. He said that verbatim. He was like, Wack 100 tried to line me up. And you know how that goes, man. When you line somebody up, you done opened up a door you can never close. We just talked about that with the little Perkio situation, right? But to be real, Wack 100 and them, you know, they play at a different league, on a different coast, whole different, you know, it's wild out there. You know, it's a little different, right? And Hassan Campbell felt that. And what he said during the interview that really resonated with me, or excuse me, during his live, that really resonated with me was the gut feeling, dog. How many times do people go against a gut feeling just because something sounds good? You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't having that. He was like, nah, man, my gut is telling me this ain't all good. So you know what? I'm not rocking with it, dog. I'm a play the backfield. Also, I'm going to record this conversation as janky as that sounds, and we going to keep this for further proof. And according to what Keita said, who's allegedly Big U's niece, it seemed like all his suspicions might have been correct, man. They might have been correct. Seemed like Hassan Campbell was really out here playing chess with them. You know what I'm saying? And you got to sit back and laugh and appreciate that. Because between the back and forth with him and Wack 100, you never know how many people Wack 100 has talked to on the phone in similar fashion. And maybe it ended up great for them. Maybe it didn't. You never know, right? I don't know, right? But, man, the fact that Hassan Campbell had his thinking cap on, you got to appreciate that. You really, really do, man. Now, also, within that same video, man, it was a lot going on, man. So let's get to this. He talked about the whole Big U situation, and Big U made a reply, right? Where he talked about Hassan Campbell, and he called him out his name. He called him some very disparaging remarks for some, not for others, you know what I'm saying? And he questioned a lot of things about, you know, him personally. I'll say that, man. And I'm trying to be as politically correct as possible. But you can understand the assumptions that I'm making there, right? Now, Hassan Campbell then jumped out on a ledge, if you ask me. Not on a ledge, but he jumped out the window. He said, I want the face-to-face, the one-on-one with Big U. Like, you will not call me that in my face. Like, told him straight up like that. And several times alluded to, he wants the one-on-one face-to-face with Big U. Not saying that he wanted the one-on-one as far as a fight, but he wanted to actually talk to him man-to-man. And he brought up this clip several times, man, in regards to Nipsey Hussle's passing away. Now, I don't know how many times you guys have seen this viral clip, but I want to show this right here. And let me take this down. But you can say what you want about what Hassan Campbell says. Maybe you don't agree with his opinion. But let's be real. When you see this clip right here, it sits a little different. And Hassan Campbell, I took this off of his IG page. This is straight from his IG. So check this out.
Justice for them.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did. You
So in that clip, okay, allegedly this was after Nipsey Hussle had passed away. After Nipsey Hussle had passed away, that clip was released, like, or that live took place. In what world would they be laughing about that situation and say justice for Nip like that? Like, I don't know. And even Hassan Campbell was like, look at their faces when they say it. So let's check it out again.
Justice for Nip.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did. You.
Now, when you see that, I don't know, man. With me, it just doesn't sit right either, man. Like, in what world are they laughing at this situation? That's to assume that it took place after Nipsey Hussle passed away, right? Where he said justice for Nip, kind of in a joking manner, threw up whatever sign that they threw up, you know what I'm saying? And then went on about their day. You feel me? When everybody else was talking about if you look at the comments, they're like, the marathon continues, the marathon continues. So what do y'all think that plays into it? I mean, you can say what you want about Hassan Campbell and his assumptions and things like that, but I don't know, man. That's playing out a little wild to me. I'm going to keep it real, man. I'm going to keep it real. Like, in what world, we homies, something go down, we ain't really got no problem, no issue, you ain't been out, like, everything is cool, but I'm doing this.
Justice for Nip.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did. You.
Nah, man, just that just don't add up, does it? Like, for me, it doesn't, man. And it played, man, I hate to go there, and I can't stand conspiracy stuff, right? But Hassan Campbell has said many a time, you know, that the gentleman who's being held or who's being charged with the shooting death of Nipsey Hussle was not a lone actor, was not somebody, he alleges that somebody put a battery in dude's back and told him that Nipsey was no good, so you might as well go out there and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And that story sounds wild, man, because we see the actual video of what took place. We see dude leave and come back, so we don't know the exchange. Remember the original story we got was that, oh, Nipsey called him a snitch, so then he got offended and went back and got a gun, and then, you know, that's what happened, you know, because Nipsey called him out his name. But when you factor in these other things, man, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? And my bad for the chat, man. I'm neglecting the chat, but I gotta get this all out, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, California don't hold that L, because California is a big state, man, with many parts. You know what I'm saying? People don't even talk about the IE, and the IE is huge. You know what I'm saying? When I say huge, I'm talking about ridiculous, huge, like humongous. You know what I'm saying? Pause on all that, but y'all get me. You know what I mean? So it ain't an L for all of California, but it might be, you know, an L for Nipsey's camp or those people who said they was holding him down, right? And that seems like the picture that Hassan Campbell has been painting. That seems like the thing that he's been leaning on, man. Oh, man, y'all wildin'. Yo, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Everybody in here right now, run them likes up, man. It looks like we got about 500, man. We should have 500 likes. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you this. Nah, California's not soft either, man. Come on, man. Hassan's whole argument is that they're so well organized out there that, you know, they have an ability to extort other artists from other places coming there. That's him saying that. That's not me saying that. So, nah, man. Nah, they ain't taking no L's. And it's not soft. It's not anything to play with. I'll say that much. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Just based on the history of things that I've seen in my life. Feel me? But that's wild, man. So what do y'all think about that, man? As far as this right here, man. And I got to play it again just for context.
Justice for Nip.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did. You.
It seems like things might not have been all rosy as we thought they were. Now, maybe sometime in the future, something comes out where they say, Oh no, you know what I'm saying? Like that was taken before that happened. It was something else they were talking about. But if you look at the comments, it was after. It looked like it was after Nipsey Hussle had lost his life, man. You know what I'm saying? So it seems a bit cold, bro. And I see y'all in the comments saying that. But man, when you factor that in, also with Hassan Campbell's assumptions in the past, and then what Big U's alleged niece said, this right here.
So Hassan is really on his, and even got more recordings that we haven't heard yet.
Correct. He just released the second audio. Why I'm patterning it out, Hassan is smart. It looks like he's releasing new audio like every 4 to 5 days. So he just released audio 3 days ago. So I'm assuming 2 more days or tomorrow we should have some more.
That he said Wack was playing checkers and he was playing chess because he said Wack was trying to set him up. He ended up saying Wack up. That's some crazy ass going on.
I believe Wack was gonna get him out here, and then if you listen to the audio, in the audio, he like, yeah, you could tell the conversation was before the Super Bowl because he told him to come to the Super Bowl party, and that him and Kanye was finna shoot the video game. So you could tell that was clearly before the Super Bowl. Yeah. He was smart. He would have got the moment he touched down.
At the end of the day, it seems like Hassan Campbell was thinking, man. He had his thinking cap on, man. So him not going out there was smart, man. It was a smart move. You know what I mean? Now, with all that's been going on, and even myself, right? I did a video about Big U and his initial response to all of this stuff, right? Then I did a follow-up video about his second response. You know what I mean? And it did rather well, and everybody was watching that and whatnot, right? Well, he responded again, and it was in a video where he was pretty much talking to Hassan Campbell, talking about Hassan Campbell, right? And it was a live that he was on. Now, he didn't post this to his main page like he did the other lives, but he was basically trying to clear the air once again, while also saying some wild remarks about Hassan Campbell and his character, right? Now, Big U is also going on Drink Champs. He's going on Drink Champs, and he's going to be doing an interview basically talking about the fact, now this is according to some news sources out there, talking about the fact that he had no involvement. This is a headline from the story I'm going to read too. It says, Big U denies rumor that he was involved in Nipsey Hussle's murder. So he's trying to shoot down these rumors that he was involved in Nipsey Hussle's murder. No matter if we look at this clip right here.
Justice for Dip.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did. You did.
And feel some sort of way about it. You know what I mean? Sorry for the long pause there, but I wanted to add a little bit of context to that, right? So he's basically going out there and trying to deny that he had any involvement. And this is a story that came out today, and it was on hotnewhiphop.com. So you see the headline there, right? It says, Big U denies rumor that he was involved in Nipsey Hussle's murder. It goes on to say, the founder and executive director of Developing Options stopped by Drink Champs to clear the air about rumors surrounding Nipsey Hussle's death. Now, nearly 2 full years following the death of Nipsey Hussle, the Los Angeles rapper's presence is still sorely missed by hip-hop fans and artists alike. As with any passing of a public figure, many people have speculated that Nip's death was part of a conspiracy. Now, this is where we go into the land where people they've been talking about Big U and Cowboy and a lot of people in the situation, and their names have been going around. You know what I mean? There's been conspiracy theories, and I hate to say that word, back and forth about involvement. Was it a setup? Was it really what we heard about? And that's really what he's touching on in that first sentence right there, right? Now, while most popular conspiracy theories surrounding the Victory Lap artist passing involves his ties to Dr. Sebi and Big Pharma, there has been a long-running rumor that Eugene Big U Henley, Nipsey's former manager, allegedly orchestrated his murder. Now, what's wild is, and this is me interjecting, this wouldn't be the first time we've seen a manager, you know what I'm saying, like involved in an artist's murder. Like, I don't know why it's common, but maybe because of the nature of most managers, because, they got that kind of scorched earth style of thinking and doing things, you know what I mean? Like either it's up or it's not, you feel me? But man, we've seen this happen in music a lot. I mean, in hip hop specifically, dating back since the early 90s or whatever, like a manager being involved in somebody's downfall, right? And I'm not saying that Big U had any parts in this. I'm not making that, I'm not proclaiming that, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we've seen it before, right? Now, it continues by saying now the founder and executive director of nonprofit Developing Options has stopped by Drink Champs to finally clear the air about those rumors. So he wanted to go to Drink Champs to clear the air about those rumors. And in the Drink Champs interview, Nori revealed that he hadn't even heard about Big U's rumored involvement in Nipsey Hussle's death before asking him to elaborate on the accusations. So Nori's doing his due diligence and keeping it real. Like, man, I ain't never, well, maybe he's not keeping it real. Maybe he has a relationship with Big U and he didn't even want to talk about that ever. So he put it out there like, yo, man, I didn't even hear that rumor before about you. Because, I mean, that's a widely popular rumor. I've heard rumors about Big U. I've heard rumors about Cowboy and all sorts of people. That is not saying that those rumors are true at all. So let me make sure I foot stomp that point, right? Now, it continues by saying this in quotes. Ain't got no beefs, period, Big U explained. Also in quotes, it says, we never stopped talking all the way up until he signed the deal with Atlantic Records. He called me and said, let's go. Where is the beef at? You know what I'm saying? So he's basically saying that him and Nipsey's relationship was solid. Like there was no beef between them. And that all the way up until the time that he signed with Atlantic. Now he signed with Atlantic and he dropped Victory Lap, you know what I'm saying? And it went crazy. And that's when a lot of the things between him and Wack 100 started to come to light, man. And to be real, there's rumors about interactions between Wack 100 and Nipsey Hussle prior to Nipsey losing his life and Nipsey getting the ups, you know what I'm saying? And not the ups in meaning that they actually got into a physical altercation, but as far as winning an argument or whatnot, right? Because, you know, he might have had the numbers or the people around him, feel me? Now, also, there's also been rumors that, Big U, Black Sam, and Nipsey had some sort of situation. But according to what Big U is saying in this article, or in his interview with Nori in the cast on Drink Champs, that there was no situation between them. Everything was all good. Now, the story goes on to say this in quotes. It says, I'm in the video for Ain't No Rap, he continued. Now, for those of you who don't know, there was a video Nipsey Hussle rap, and I can't say the word, dope video. Probably man, Nipsey was in his bag before he died, man. Like, he was really in his bag, man. Like, it was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything was clicking on all cylinders. The store, the secondary store, the tech shop, everything, man. And I ain't trying to ride his jock. It's wild to see everything work in his direction at that time, and then he loses his life. You know what I'm saying? Now, he continued and said, I'm the cat who's promoting Victory Lap on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Now, I'm not sure. I wasn't following Big U as... maybe I was. Hold up. Because I've been following Big U long before most people was even talking about Big U. But he's saying that on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, he was promoting Victory Lap. He was letting it be known that he was in full support of this project. So, I don't know. He says also this. He continues by saying, all these weirdos that just became Nipsey Hussle fans that weren't promoting that, so where are the rumors coming from? It's cats using his name and his death to make some money. So, Big U is saying in the interview that it's people out here that are using Nipsey's death to make money. And they're just, weirdos and people, who are just coming up with stuff. Now, to come up with a blatant lie or anything like that, or a theory is wild. But, man, some theories in the future, prove true. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that this is true or that he has any involvement, but to be real, let's keep it solid. The whole Eric Holder story, you know what I'm saying? It just something weird about it from the gate, man. Dog, remember when he first got locked up? He immediately drove himself to a mental health facility or something like that, and then he got arrested from there. Then from there, his attorney was Christopher Darden all of a sudden. Like, Who's paying for that? Like, what in the world is going on here? You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure if Christopher Darden became a defense attorney, his price is probably now pretty high. You feel me? So I was like, there's a lot of weird stuff around Nipsey's situation that just seems a bit spooky. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. Now, it continues by saying this in quotes. It says, and the rest of the ignorant people are falling for that. Excuse me. How you going to have that and got a man in jail and be like, oh, it's a conspiracy, Big U said, visibly irritated with the rumors. For the full conversation, you could check the entire Big U Drink Champs episode. And I'm not sure how recent this one was. You know what I'm saying? But they're talking about, this story was published today. It actually came, oh, my bad. It actually was published a little while ago. My bad. So, to be real, I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate to get into the mud or into the weeds and be talking about something like that, you know, especially putting a label on somebody that's not founded or grounded in anything solid. But it seems like Hassan Campbell is firing on all cylinders, man. And he is not here for none of that. You feel me? I don't know, man. I hear him saying that, and I see y'all in the comments. I hear him saying all that. I hear he said he was promoting Nipsey's album, you know, Victory Lap. And I hear all that. And then I seen what he said to Hassan Campbell, right? But Hassan Campbell made some decent points. I can't negate the fact. He made some decent points, man. He made some decent points. Because when you factor in, okay, you said all that, but then you factor in
justice for them.
Or your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did. You
this right here. You factor in
justice
this right
for
here.
them.
I don't know, man. I don't know who to believe.
Or your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did. You
And Hassan Campbell had also played that several times. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do me a favor. Get the likes up. Get them likes up. I'm going to dip in the comments in a second. You said, okay. Y'all wildin'. I see y'all. Hey, okay. I don't know if he's involved in that much. You know what I'm saying? That would be wild, to be real with you. But it seems crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know. When you look at that video, I agree with some of y'all. It just doesn't sound right. And what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think Hassan Campbell was using his senses, man? It says a lot to have good senses in this world. To be able to pick out and see when things are lining you up. Because he went on record today and said in his live that, yo, like Wack 100 was trying to line me up. And when you listen to what Shorty said, man, or I should say Big U's alleged niece said, it sounds like, man, he was right on point.
So Hassan is really on his, and even got more recordings that we haven't heard yet.
Correct. He just released the second audio. The way I'm patterning it out, Hassan is smart. It looks like he's releasing new audio like every 4 to 5 days. So he just released audio 3 days ago. So I'm assuming 2 more days or tomorrow we should have some more.
That say he said Wack was playing checkers and he was playing chess because he said Wack was trying to set him up. He ended up saying Wack up. That's some crazy ass
I believe Wack was gonna get him out here. And then if you listen to the audio, in the audio, he like, yeah, you could tell the conversation was before Super Bowl because he told him to come to the Super Bowl party, and that him and Kanye was going to shoot the video again. So you could tell that was clearly before the Super Bowl. Yeah. He was smart. He would have got the moment he touched down.
Now, regardless of that, you know what I mean? With all that being said in that video, it sounds like, man, even she agrees that Hassan Campbell made the right decision by, you know, recording that conversation. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to break down what she was saying. Like him recording their conversation was extra protection for himself, even though it does seem a little bit slimy. I'm going to keep it real. Like if somebody ever told me like, yeah, dog, I was recording the conversation we had. I'd be like, yo, is you bugging? You know what I'm saying? You tripping, dog? Like, that's wild, man. But to keep it funky, if he felt like he was getting lined up, who wouldn't do that? You know what I'm saying? You want the, number one, if you get lined up and something horrible happens, you want the proof there, right? And number two, you want to be able to make sure that you can reference that in case it gets brought to the table and you need to defend yourself, right? So it seemed like Hassan Campbell, like I said, had his thinking hat on that situation, man. Because, you know, according to even what she said there, if he would have got off that plane, because this is the crazy part, right? Whack 100, between the conversation with him and Whack 100, Hassan Campbell, the one that he recorded, he's like, it sounds like he's buttering him up. He's like, oh man, you come out here, yeah, we gonna go to the video, we gonna do all this and all that. Yeah, you gonna see Game, yeah, Kanye gonna be there, he's shooting some. We got the Super Bowl party. Like, dog, all this is too rosy. This is too, I don't know, it feels like it feels, off. You know what I'm saying? It's too positive. Like, I hate to say too positive, but you coming with too much positivity for this to be something that's gonna be that good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. My spidey senses would kick off too and be like, nah, dog, you know what? I'm not gonna be making it today. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way in the world I'm gonna let you just line me up like this just because you try to butter me up with a whole bunch of words. And according to her, Hassan Campbell was like, nah, buddy, we about here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't falling for this. Yeah, man. Listen to Shamika Davis. Get them likes up, man. Y'all get them likes up. Everybody hit the like button, man. We should be over 500 likes right now. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. But I want to play that first part too, because she went to talking a little bit on that first part, and she said something that was interesting as well. Where
he was talking to Hassan Campbell on the phone, and here's the plot twist. He was talking to Hassan Campbell like they was cool, but they wasn't. Hassan was actually finna get set up. Hassan was so smart. Hassan basically recorded the conversation. And in the conversation, Wax said, basically, Nipsey's a snitch and that he has a video of Nipsey and his baby mama, another man.
And you heard that, man. Even in that part, man. That was the very first part. It was basically like, yo, man, it goes to show that, yes, man, even she believes that Hassan Campbell was making the right moves, man. He was outsmarting the competition, or at least he was actually playing the game right with this situation. Even though a lot of people are dissing him for recording the conversation. You know what I mean? And I get that. I get that 100%. You know what I mean? Now, I can't confirm for a fact that she's Big U's niece, but that's what everybody says. And even when she's talked to Whack 100, he's confirmed that on Clubhouse. Because when I'm on Clubhouse, I lurk in the background, man. I just listen to everybody and really be looking for inconsistencies in people's stories. And I love when people get caught out, because they do that, man. They call a lot of people out on Clubhouse. It's entertaining, man. They know how to run that, man. Whack 100 is like the man over there. So he makes some interesting rooms. Definitely. Taking somebody out is horrible, man. It's last resort ever. You know what I mean? Big U must be held accountable. I don't know, man. I don't know how to take Big U, because he says certain things, right? Oh, man, y'all get them likes up, right? Everybody hit that like button, man. We should be at over 500 likes, man. 500 likes. For real. We're looking wild out here, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. Stop what you're doing. Hit that like button, man. Hit me that HBO, that hook a brother up. Or help a brother out, I think it is, man. I keep getting that wrong. But, I mean, regardless of what you say about Big U, man, when you see this.
Justice for them.
And your boy would have been there like, yeah, you got it.
You did. You.
And he's obviously, you see him in that video, and he's obviously with his comrades because they all throwing up the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And whatever they throwing up, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know about all this gang stuff, right? But to be real, it just, I don't know, man. I get a bad feeling from all that. And I think Hassan Campbell, he tapped into that a lot. Feel me? Look up. My bad. Appreciate you, like 140. Yo, every like counts. So make sure y'all run them up. Run them up, man. Run them up. And man, my bad, y'all. I said this was going to be a relatively short show today. You know what I'm saying? I was aiming for that. But man, it was just too much to get into because this story is the story that keeps on building, man. Like every time that Hassan Campbell goes live and he talks about this situation, he adds more details and he brings out more receipts. So, I mean, I really can't go against the guy right now. Everything he said so far has checked out. And that means a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot. If everything you say so far is checked out, I really can't say that, you know what I'm saying, that you out here lying. Especially when you got the clips of the Big U situation where they was out there and somebody was like justice for Nip and whatever. And then you got the alleged niece of Big U coming out and saying her part. It just don't look good. But what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think, man? Is Hassan Campbell really coming up with conspiracies and making up stuff? Like, is Big U just really in the cut on his peaceful mission and stuff like that? You know, people are just mistaking what he put out there? Or is it possible that Hassan Campbell was being lined up, he peeped it out, and because he figured out he was about to be lined up, he's out for revenge. You know what I'm saying? He's like, forget this, dog. I'm about to air it all out. Y'all been extorting people is what he's saying. All this stuff. And now it's up. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like he ain't taking his foot off the gas no time soon. Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Oh yeah, and shout out to everybody who was in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It was an interesting mix. I like everybody giving their perspectives. And if I did not shout out your city this week, I'll definitely shout it out at my next live. Just make sure you tune in. And we out of here. Peace. Shout out to the chat.